Hello everybody, today is April 16th and today we are going to be reviewing all of those equations we've used so far for finding area within plane figure and circles and sectors. So for today, your job is to watch this agenda video, check, and then you are going to be creating a cheat sheet for all of these equations. So today we're going to be adding on our area equations. Next week we'll add on surface area, and then finally we'll add on volume. So we're going to be working on this assignment here and there throughout the chapter. So you'll have a couple days built in to work on this. But today we're going to be laying that groundwork to start working on this. I will not be collecting this assignment till the end of the unit. So you got to kind of have to adjust yourself and pace yourself of when you want to complete this assignment. So let's talk about it. The assignment's called the Surface Area and Volume Cheat Sheet. So on a Google Doc that is posted to Google Classroom, I have made the format for you. Same with the past review book. If you want to change it up, design it, make it creative to where that fits you, you're more than welcome to. I just basically put the basic format on there. And I have made a table. And I've broken the table up into two sections. One is an area table. The second one is a surface area and volume. So today we're only going to be looking at the area table. In the table, on the left-hand side, I have listed the plane figure. Then next to it, you have a column for your area formulas. For each plane figure, you're going to identify that formula that you use to solve for the area for that plane figure. You'll identify the formula, and you'll also identify what variables are, or what do those variables mean. So for example, I've given you an example of a triangle. Okay, my area formula for a triangle is area equals 1/2 BH, B times H. What is BH? Okay, so tell me, B stands for base, H stands for height. Then, in the last column, you have a real life example. So, you're going to do a little bit of a scavenger hunt, and you're going to go around your house and say, hey, where do I have a triangle within my house? You will find that triangle, and then you're going to measure it. You're going to find the area of that triangle, and you're going to use the area formula. So, in the table, you're going to include a picture of that household item. You can use it taking your laptop. It doesn't have to be anything fancy-dancy. If you have trouble with your laptop camera, let me know. Or if you don't know how to figure out how to put a picture into the table, please let me know. Here to help. I've seen some people where they take a picture with their phone and they upload it to the Google Doc through that. Whatever works for you. But you will identify what household item you're using. You're going to include a picture of that item. And then you are going to find those measurements. So what is the measure of the base of that triangle? What is the measure of the height? And then you're going to plug those into the equation and tell me what the area is of that item. So for example, I had a letter A in my room for Natalie, my first name. And so I measured the area of the small little triangle within an A. You can use whatever you like. That's where you get to get creative. So for each figure, you're going to find the area of each plane figure. You're going to identify its formula and what its variables mean within the formula. You will come up with a real life example. You will say the item name. You'll include a picture. You're going to have your equation and plug in those measurement values, and you're going to identify what are those measurement values, and then tell me the final area. Make sure you include units. Very, very crucial, okay? I've also, on the doc, I've added a video on how to make superscripts, so like inches squared, how to make that little 2 go up high. I've included a video on how to do that. Let's see. So that covers it for area. So for area, you're going to do this process for triangle, rectangle, square, parallelogram, trapezoid, rhombus, kite, circle, and sector. Except on a sector, you do not have to find an example. Okay? Sector, I just want the equation and what those variables mean. Coming up next week, we will add on surface area and volume, but instead of making a whole nother video, I figured I'd introduce it now. So we will identify all the formulas for how to find the surface area and volume of a cube, prism, cylinder, pyramid, and so on. And you're going to complete the same exact process you did for area. So you'll find that formula, you're telling me what do those variables mean within the formula, and then you will solve the surface area and volume for a household item. So for example, for a cube, I used a Hershey box that I got of a Hershey bunny for Easter. Okay. Be creative, find some household items. However, asterisk, appropriate household items, okay? I don't want to see any, you know what I mean, appropriate household items. The last thing I want to mention, for a sphere, that may, when we get to that equation, you'll see it may be difficult to figure out the radius of the sphere. Do your best. Make it happen, Captain. Okay? To measure these, I used a ruler ahead at my house. If you don't have a ruler, you can print off a ruler from Google, you know, make it happen. Okay, if you're struggling with measuring for that stuff, please let me know. I am here to help. All right? I think that's all I have for you today. This cheat sheet will not be due, let's see, this week we're doing area, next week we'll do surface area, and then the final week we'll do volume. So I think in about 2 to 3 weeks, this will be submitted. But make sure you don't save it all the way to the end. Make sure you're working on it little bit by little bit throughout the unit. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help. See you guys.